Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor. This is the case
Hello.
of Dandridge versus Sigmon.
Thank you, Jerome.
You're welcome.
Good day, everyone. Ms. Dandridge, you have asked for a few minutes alone with me before the defendant joins us.
Yes, ma'am.
You say you are here to determine if you finally found your biological father.
Yes, ma'am.
You claim you were recently given the name of someone you believe is that man, though you've never laid eyes on him before.
Yes, ma'am.
He's waiting outside the courtroom, and you will meet him for the first time in just a few moments. You have petitioned the court to administer a DNA test to determine if he is, in fact, your long-lost father.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Dandridge, I know this is emotional for you. So take me back. You've never known who your biological father was growing up?
No, ma'am, I didn't. I was raised to believe that my sister's dad was my dad. I was like around 9 or 12. I was old enough to know how to read. And I found adoption papers stating that my dad wasn't my dad, that I believed was my dad.
You found adoption papers indicating that the man you thought was your father had in fact adopted you.
Yes, ma'am. Because I tried as a youth to ask my mom, and she was never forthcoming. She was always, I don't know who your dad is, or he didn't want you, you know. She was just mean to me.
So let's fast forward a bit. Take me to the point where you started the search for your father. At some point, you got a name. How did you get that name?
Roughly 3 months ago, I posted on Facebook, this status may hurt some people's feelings, but I really want to know who my dad is. And my mom, she got on there, and she told me that I was a liar and that I never asked who my dad was and just threw his name at me. And then after she gave me that name, she told me to never contact her again.
So you got a name.
Yes, ma'am.
And that name was?
Joseph Lester Sigmon.
And then with that information, you did what?
I made a Facebook page called Finding Joseph Lester Sigmon. In the first week, I had 300 followers that were following my story.
Jerome, can you please?
And message me names or family members that could have been related to Joseph Sigmon. A week into my search, a lady named Sabrina messaged me, and she says, here, I found his mom and his brother. You should call them to see if that's really who it is. And so I called them, and first I called the mom, and she tells me that I'm looking for the wrong Joe, that, you know, go look somewhere else. And the brother told me the same thing, to go look elsewhere. And this was over the weekend. This was between Friday and Saturday. Monday, I have a missed call, and it was from a North Carolina number, and I call it back, and the man answers the phone and says, is there a young lady looking for a Joe Sigmon? I say, yes, sir, that's me. I have a few questions for you. Were you in Florida in the 80s? And he says, yes. And I ask him if he knows my mother by name. And he says, yes. And he describes her, what she looks like, down to a T.
Really?
Yes.
And you've never met Mr. Sigmon?
No, ma'am. I've only seen a picture of him on Facebook.
Are you ready to meet him for the first time?
Yeah.
Jerome, would you please escort Mr. Sigmon into the courtroom?
Mr. Sigmon, come on in.
Mr. Sigmon, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful.
I cannot believe you're standing in front of my face.
Mr. Sigmon, can you describe for the court your initial reaction?
I was in shock because I was told when I was younger I was sterile, that I couldn't have kids. But I was at the right place at the right time with her mother down in Florida.
So, you did know her mother?
Yes, ma'am.
And you did have a relationship with her mother?
Back in 1987, I was a drifter. I was probably around 28 years old. I drifted down into Florida, down the boardwalk. I met this lady. She tapped me on the shoulder, which was her mother. We spent a lot together. The beach life. We traveled. We run the beaches. We jump fences. We had sex on the beach, sex in the pools. And
Well, I don't know if her daughter needed to hear all that, but it sounds like you all had a wonderful time together. How did this relationship end?
we had actually talked about marriage one time. Then things got blowed up. She was gone one weekend. I got in trouble with the law down there. I made some bad choices. I got kicked out of the state of Florida for a year. And knowing that I was sterile, I knew it wasn't any reason to go back. You know, I done started another relationship.
So did you ever know that her mother was pregnant?
No, I did not have a clue until she called me and told me that she was my long lost child.
Do you have any doubts? Do you still feel like...
Well, I have doubts because I was told I was sterile. You know, plus sometimes during the weekends she went to her mother's on the weekends. She could have been with other guys.
I agree totally.
So, Ms. Dandridge, what are your hopes?
I hope he is my dad. I have a whole life, you know, that he was robbed of if this man is my father. And I pray, I really want him to be my dad. I need this. I have a hole in my chest and I need this.
I can see it. Mr. Sigmund, what are you hoping for today?
I've never had nothing my whole life. I've never been married. I didn't have kids. Now she's my new hope.
Your new hope.
Yeah, we're just alike. She looks like my sister. She resembles me back when I was younger. She looks like one of my nieces. She's got my cheekbones, my jaw face, she got my eyes. She's got my sister's looks when she was small. There's no doubt. Plus, I could feel it.
You feel it?
I feel it.
Let's not wait any longer. Let's go to the results. Jerome, the results, please. Thank you. If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. I know this will be very emotional for you both either way. If you'd like to sit down, Ms. Dandridge. All right. DNA Diagnostics has prepared these results, and they are as follows. In the case of Dandridge versus Sigmon, when it comes to Ms. Cassandra Dandridge, Mr. Sigmon, you are not her father. Sit her down, Mr. Sigmund. Just put her down.
Okay,
There's no way I've gone through too much. He was supposed to be my dad. I'm never gonna know.
Oh, goodness gracious. Honey, oh my goodness.
I can't breathe.
I know. You just take deep breaths. Here, take your jacket off. Take your jacket off. Just take deep breaths. Jerome, can you get her some water, please? I know
My heart is so broke.
Ms. Dandridge, you can look at it as thinking it was the end, or you can look at it as the beginning. Because as long as you're still alive, as long as your mother's still alive, there's that opportunity for you to reach out to her, to ask her, Mom, is there anyone else? And this may just be the thing that opens the door up just a hair for you and your mother to begin to work on your relationship. I think you're strong enough to try it. Matter of fact, I know you are.
Yeah, I've been through this.
All right? Been through this.
Thank you.
Okay. With that said, court is adjourned, everyone. Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor. This is a case of Britton versus Shaw.
Thank you, Jerome.
You're welcome.
Good day, everyone. Ms. Britton, you are here because you say your family recently gained national notoriety. Your fiance, Mr. Shaw, had his face and name spread across the media due to claims that he has fathered 22 children by 17 different women. You acknowledge that most of those children were conceived during your 13-year relationship with Mr. Shaw. Today, you seek the results of a lie detector test to find out if your fiancé can finally be faithful to you. If the test proves he is ready to be honest and committed, you say you will marry him. Mr. Shaw, you confess there have been many women in the past who you say have seduced you into fathering their children. You admit that you owe thousands of dollars in child support to many of them, and you may never be able to pay it all back. But you claim you've learned your lesson now and promise to be faithful to Ms. Britton, regardless of what the lie detector results will prove. Mr. Shaw, I must ask, 22 children by 17 different women?
Yes, ma'am. The ladies loved me. They loved me.
Not to oversimplify, but how does that happen?
Easy. When you are a greater person than I am, then it happens with no problem. I mean, I'm good with people. I'm good with women.
Mr. Shaw,
Yes, ma'am.
you got to give me a better answer than that.
It happened.
No, the ladies love you like what? That was your past.
Right, we're
This is
speaking on the past. I
But-
know we're not talking about now, we're speaking
Right.
on the past.
But when I got with him, I knew about 7 at the time. I have 2 by him. Throughout the relationship, I started knowing about the other kids' mothers. Because at the end of the day, I do love this man, and he's a good person, actually, regardless of what the media say, and he's not a deadbeat.
He's a good person, but
He's not a-
let's be
Go ahead.
honest, you don't trust him because if you did, you wouldn't want a lie detector test.
True.
So let's delve into that. Why is it
I'm getting
you don't trust him?
When the kids was made, that made it be the trust issue.
Okay.
He didn't have a role model. And the reason I'm saying is because he looked up at another man that had numerous of kids as he was a little boy. He told me this, and he thought that was the way to go.
So where are you in your relationship that you
Well,
feel like this court can help you?
Because it's enough of this going on. It's enough of how the news is treating me.
Okay.
No one knows the person I am. Nobody but this woman and that woman sitting right there and this man beside me.
Okay.
Everybody have skeletons in their closet.
And do you know you?
I wanted my 22 of them, though. That's the problem. I probably do better with my 22 than some of you people with 1 or 2. So let's get this understood.
So, Mr. Shaw, I have to ask you this. Can you support all of them?
Now, at the time right now, I can't support them because I'm choosing a better life for myself.
Jerome, can you hand me Mr. Shaw's packet? Mr. Shaw, so you're saying you can't support 22 children?
Because I don't want to run around and sell drugs no more, Your Honor. That's why.
And
I'm
how
ready
are you
to go
choosing a better
positive.
life? What are you doing to better your life so that you can support
right
your
now,
children?
I'm looking for jobs and I'm in school.
And you feel that the media is not portraying you correctly?
No, not at all. How you gonna call me a deadbeat? You honestly think would a deadbeat daddy fly 3,000 miles? Would his kids' mamas be right beside him if he was so much of a deadbeat?
Okay, I'd like to hear from you, ma'am. Please stand and state your name.
Dorothy Elliott.
Thank you for coming, Miss Elliott. Now, you are also the mother to
2 of his kids.
2 of Mr. Shaw's children. And what would you like to add today?
Well, in my sight, he's a great dad because when he had the money to take care of his kids, he always have it. Like now, he don't have money, he just don't have a job right now. But he do what he can when he can. Right now, he just really need help with employment and, finding a new way in life because everybody don't shut the door on him since all this media stuff.
Okay, Miss Britton, so
Yes, ma'am.
today's lie detector results are important so that you can get the truth and then figure out how you want to move forward.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Shaw, you also have a witness. Mr. Horton, will you please stand?
How you doing, y'all?
Thank you for joining us. How do you feel about your brother?
I mean, you have to really be around this guy to really know him. I mean, I can give you in one word, humble. The guy takes care of his kids. He'll take care of yours.
All right, I'm ready to hear the results of the lie detector test. Jerome? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I love him, and I do care to hear the results. So I know he's gonna be faithful and be this person that he said he's this changed man.
Well, let's see. Mr. Shaw, you were administered a lie detector test. During this test, you were asked, are you absolutely committed to being faithful to Tamica? You said yes. And the lie detector indicated you were telling the truth. I see you smiling. How do you feel? Makes you feel good?
Now we can be able to move forward because the trust is there.
How do you feel, Mr. Shaw?
I'm just gonna give her a hug first.
Good.
That's my baby. Look, everybody gonna have their bumps. Everybody gonna have their bruises, okay? Maybe I had a little more bumps and bruises than everybody else. I know I got a lot of children. I know this.
Well,
I
the
do.
thing is, Mr. Shaw, is they're here now. And so your challenge now in breaking this cycle is A, exhibiting responsible behavior and get caught up in your support.
Right. I'm headed down
We're
this
gonna
street.
keep you on the right journey so you can keep making
I'm gonna hold you up to that.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me, honey. I
Make it
follow
right.
through.
It's not-
Court is adjourned.
I think they was great because I've always told a woman what to do. I've really never had a woman tell me
Amen.
what to do.
I'm gonna continue as I lead paternity court to stay on him, make sure he's doing the right thing. Just be the strong woman I am today.
This is my backbone.